when we're together, it's all good. It's all, happy and everything.
Yeah.
Then when I'm home, it's like he can go 48 hours without talking to me, and then he'll come back like nothing happened. He expects me to not be there. I mean, I'm not good at communication. I rarely check on my phone. That's a huge red flag.
Hello, I'm Rafa. I'm good to see if you're new here, and welcome to yet another episode. And today with me is Alice Kanji.
Yeah, hi guys.
And we'll be talking about red flags, especially in relationships, and a bit of sexual violence in relationships as well. And in the past few days, how crazy it's been.
Yeah, I feel like it has been crazy. There's so many stories of sexual violence that are going around, especially on Twitter.
Yeah,
it's
Twitter
crazy.
is crazy.
Yeah, so that's what we need to talk about today.
Yeah. Okay, so starting with like red flags, what are some of these main things that most girls end up ignoring, especially in relationships?
Oh, so we're talking about red flags in terms of girls ignoring red flags to guys and not vice versa.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So which are some of them that girls end up ignoring, yet they should really end up walking away from?
I really feel like it depends on the person, because personally, I see something and I should probably have been single for so long. But I feel like you will know if something is going off, and I feel a huge red flag that girls normally ignore for some reason. I don't know which world you are coming from, but if a man is cheating and it's cheating consistently, I don't know if cheating once should be is it a red flag? Do you think cheating once? I think it's a red flag. Cheating in general. Cheating, period.
Okay, cheating in what way? What do you consider cheating? Is kissing cheating?
Yes, any form. If you wouldn't do it, if you wouldn't feel comfortable doing it in my presence, then it's probably cheating.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
That's the thing.
For real. Like, even grinding when I'm not there. I mean, that one I think we can work it out. If you're grinding personal, okay?
Really?
I feel like if you go out, I'm not there, then you end up grinding. I'm not giving it a go for anyone who's trying to approach me. But I'm just saying,
you can walk around that.
No, if you do it and you've done it the first time and then it happens and nothing else happened, you just like caught a wine. Personally, I feel like, I'll be pissed, and you'll have to I'll think at the back of my mind, I'll be very skeptical about it. But I feel like I can take you back after, I can come back from such a thing. But like,
interesting. Now that you've brought that up, there's a question on Twitter that was going around. So would you allow your friend to sit on your boyfriend's lap? Never. I'm genuinely not giving a go ahead for any of that. No, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, if we have been together for maybe a short amount of time, I don't know. People don't. Okay, I feel like I'm advocating for it. I'm really not advocating for this. But I find out that you are catching a wine. Obviously, I'll be pissed. You'll have to recover from that, and you have to convince me that it's not going to happen again. Yeah.
But
you just don't see it as that big of an issue.
If it's just one time, I feel like I can come back from that.
It's catching a wine from catching a wine. Catching a wine is not as it's not as how will I put this?
Well,
This okay. You wouldn't.
Please.
You wouldn't think about it so much. Okay, so cheating.
Yes. But if you make out with someone else or have sex with someone else or go, I don't know, things that are cheating.
Yeah.
That's a definitely big sign for you to let that person go. And if they are catching wines from other people, then that's probably another red flag that I probably shouldn't ignore either.
Yeah.
That's a huge red flag actually. Now coming to think, just erase everything I've just said previously and just say
no.
Yeah, it's definitely, I've thought about it. Definitely is a red flag.
Yeah.
But it's a red flag that you can come from. That's what I was trying to say. We can work.
That you shouldn't think about so much.
Hey, it's going to be beef. It's going to be beef, but you can recover. But if you kiss someone else, it's over. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's okay.
You will have to recover if it's a catching a wine, but if it's it's done, and it's just once you're catching her. Not a guy. You know what? I'm just spoiling my CV here. Moving on. Swiftly.
So cheating aside, any other thing? Let's get into this one specifically. Physical violence.
The moment he puts his hands on you and it's not in a manner that shows you how much he loves you or affection, it's time to go, and that's on period. Like, I don't know what you're discussing, I don't know what you're thinking, oh, but you know he loves me, but sometimes he gets a bit wild. It is never a justifiable reason for a man to put his hands on you.
Yeah.
And I know girls always, you know, these are things you've heard time and time and again, but for real, if you're in an abusive relationship, or people get raped in relationships, and you technically wouldn't say shit because you say, oh, you know, we are in a relationship and I owe him, because you don't owe anyone shit. Okay. Am I allowed to cuss on your channel?
It's okay. Yeah.
You don't owe anyone anything.
Yeah.
So if you're not in the mood for having sex, or getting intimate with your partner, they should be able to understand, even though they get pissed or anything. They shouldn't be forceful about, like, I want this now. That's rape, and that is a huge red flag. There's never justifiable reason for a man to be violent or act against you negatively in that.
Yeah. Then why is it that some girls may say it's in the name of love?
I don't know which girls are these that you're talking about.
No, I've honestly just seen this on the internet a number of times, because you'd end up approaching a girl and telling her that this is not the right place for you. You shouldn't be here. He loves me. He does this.
I honestly don't. People say love is blind, and I'm yet to discover what exactly that means, because that's a feeling that's very foreign to me, if I say so myself. But I feel like people get they're scared to be lonely, and that's a very huge. Like, there are many people, and it's facts. Many of you guys may not include this.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Sorry, many of you guys are so scared to be lonely that you don't want to live an abusive relationship, a relationship where you're not happy, because you don't know how to be independent, how to rely on yourself. So you feel like you need to peg your happiness on someone else. That's why people stay in abusive relationships. That's why people ignore all the red flags that there are. And that's a big reason.
Yeah. You're single, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so is there any specific reason why you're single?
I feel like I'm single because, well, I have become comfortable with myself, to be honest, and I feel like if you are not coming into my life to add value to me, or things I think are valuable to me, then there's no reason for me to be there. It's not Robbie, man, them be walking like the G. I don't want I want a man who, what are your aspirations, what are your goals, You're not just drinking 24/7. Maybe my stand, all I just need is attention and for you
and
to affection
and hard work.
And determined. You look like you know what you're doing, because I myself am a very ambitious person. I'm a person who has a lot of dreams. I'm very goal oriented. So if I need someone to support me in that way and not bring me down. Because there's a time I remember. Can I do a mini story time? There's a time I was seeing this guy. Not too long ago, but actually a long ago. But
it's
not
okay.
too long ago. I was seeing this guy. And at some point I was like, what am I doing? Because it's a guy who I really invested so much in, because it's a person who
invested time or finance?
No, I invested a lot of time, energy, because this is someone who we had been on and off for so long. So he knew how to get me back, but at some point I was like, during this period of being single for so long, I've discovered my value. So this guy used to be someone who, like, he's so... those people who don't know what they're doing, man. I mean, it's okay to not know what you're doing, but you're doing something regardless. This guy was like, I'm very passionate about the gym. So every time I'm trying to go to the gym, he's like, there's no need for you to go to the gym. Like, you need to chill.
He was easygoing.
He's so easy, and I'm like, no, I noticed he slowed down my lifestyle, and I didn't like that, and there were many red flags that I noted and did not ignore, guys. Don't ignore the red flags.
Which are these red flags?
The red flags are...
But yeah, continue first.
Oh,
yeah.
No, I can't mention the red flags. Some of the red flags were... communication is very key, by the way. So his communication was so off. Like when we're together, it's all good. It's all, happy and everything. Yeah. Then when I'm home, it's like... He can go 48 hours without talking to me, and then he'll come back like nothing happened. He expects me to not be like, I'm not good at communication. I rarely check on my phone. That's a huge red flag, sis. Because if you really want to talk to someone and invest your time, you will put the effort to talk to someone, and that's a huge red flag. When my friends kept mentioning, you're still seeing this guy. Hey, just be careful. There's this girl I've been seeing. That's a huge red flag. If your friends, everyone around you is telling you, something about this guy, you need to be careful about those. And when I asked him about it, like, we're just friends, but even if something was to happen, not that anything has happened, but if anything happens, we're not even dating. Huge red flag, especially if you're in a situationship. Yeah. So all this stuff, and I just told him, hey, personally, this is not the life that I want to live. I'm a very, fast-going person. I like progress. I want you to help me grow, and I feel like you're letting me down. Yeah. And he was like, I think he understood, and I feel like we parted ways. Iliuma, but ilibidi. Like you can never sell yourself short. Stop ignoring these red flag guys.
Nice. There's something you just mentioned on him, let's say, disappearing for 48 hours. Yeah. There's this thing we've been talking about also on the show about being straightforward. Is someone communicating wasting your time, or is someone communicating actually showing effort?
Communication is very, very key for me. There's a reason I do it as a major. You need to talk to me. If you're going to be busy the whole day, tell me in the morning, babe, I'm gonna be busy today.
Even if you're not dating?
If you are trying to build to a relationship, I expect you to, when you're in a situation, you're convincing me why I should be in a relationship with you. Yeah. So
what if it's not? What if it's not a relationship? It's not a situationship. You're just hitting it.
Oh, it's just friends with benefits, or
kind of.
Hey, friends with benefits should be sent emails. We have an appointment at 4 p.m. See you. Kindly confirm your attendance. Really? You don't need to, be in my phone like this, like that. No. We don't do that there. Friends with benefits is strictly. I don't know why you're texting me. I don't know why you're.
No. Shouldn't that kind of show you that even if it's just I'm just hitting it. It's like I'm giving effort for why you should hit it with me.
Hey,
that doesn't matter.
Me to me that doesn't matter. Okay. I feel like if it's friends with benefits, that's what it is, man. Oof. Maybe if you're friends, then you can maintain the friendship, but it should really. I feel like by the petition to make friends with benefits, email affairs. Just make appointments, confirm your attendance.
You should get Google Docs and put documents.
Yeah, you go, you come back. Thank you. We'll book some other time.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Getting back to now the main topic. Back to the red flags. Yeah. Any red flags that now you can ignore?
Red flags that I can ignore. I really don't feel like there are red flags that you can seriously ignore, in my opinion. Red flag is a red flag. If it's there, it's there.
Things you can oversee.
Things like an
overlook.
I mean, what can you overlook? Small things really. Maybe if they don't pay for the first date, that I mean, sometimes girls expect you to do that, and if they don't do it, I mean, it can be a red flag, but it's not a deal breaker. You can't leave someone for that. Yeah. Or hey, me, I don't know if you can leave. Personally, I can't leave someone. I can't leave someone for that. Yeah, small things that can be red flags. That some people ignore the whole opposite sex best friendship that goes on. Yeah. So it can be a red flag depending on how close this best friendship is. People who claim to be best friends but per ground. Between different.
Should there really be such type of things? Why should you be in a relationship yet you have a best friend of the opposite sex?
No, I feel like, if you've grown up together, surely these are your homies. In fact, you're the one who's come to invade the whole friendship that's been going on. But if they're just genuinely friends, they've never, I feel like it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
I genuinely feel like it can work out. I mean, they are just my best friends. I'm not in a relationship with them, and I don't know how long you're going to last. You're not. It's not that you're going to marry me. We're like in a relationship, and these people I've been friends with for like 2 years. So if I drop them for you, how will it look like? How will it look like if by bad luck we end up breaking up and then I want to go back to them?
It's not putting them aside for the guy, it's simply making them understand that you're in a relationship right now, and they should, if they're really your best friends, they should know that this is serious.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if it's a genuine friendship, they obviously know the boundaries and everything. But if this is someone who is a best friend who doesn't seem to understand boundaries, and you're always knocking heads with them, then that's a huge red flag, because maybe this best friend is in love with your man.
Because you mentioned you think you're not going to marry this person. Why would you get into a relationship with someone? What are your reasons for getting into
my reasons for getting into a relationship? Because sometimes it would be nice to just have someone by your side, to always be there to defend you, to be your partner. It shouldn't be one thing you guys should realize, it shouldn't be burdensome to be in a relationship. It should actually not be easy, but easy at the same time, in that the amount of effort doesn't seem like so much to be in this relationship, and vice versa for your partner. That way it feels so easy to be in a relationship with this person. So basically, for companionship, really, like, I mean, we're still young, so we can, and we can end up getting married. That would be amazing. But right now, I wouldn't say if I'm in a relationship that is my end goal. It would be nice to be my end goal, but you're never too sure. Or rather, maybe it's just a learning experience.
So you'll get into it knowing this is a learning experience.
It is a learning experience. Being in a relationship is a learning experience. Learning someone else is not easy. Learning how to adapt to doing things just because your partner likes doing such stuff. That's a tough thing.
It's a tough thing.
It's a tough thing. So I'm not saying that it would be a bad end goal to get married, but I'm not getting it thinking like I'm in this relationship because I want to get married.
So in this relationship
I'm in this relationship for companionship, for the benefits that there are in being in a relationship. I feel like there are many benefits of being in a relationship, but at the same time, being single, it's where it's at, guys. It's where it's at.
What are the benefits of being single?
You get to learn how relationships are seriously trash in this Nairobi. That is number one. When you're single, you see so many things and you're just perplexed. You're shook.
You're shook.
Woo! You're in the club, you're seeing someone, you're like, oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow. The things that you see, it even frightens you as a person to get into a relationship.
There's a lot of crazy things about relationships in Nairobi.
Yeah, when you're single, you learn how to live by yourself, with yourself, be happy by yourself, and when you're in a relationship with someone, you end up, when you recently break up with someone, you have this, it's automatic, like it's not a problem, it's not a bad thing, it is, but you feel the need to have someone next to you because you've been with someone for so long, so it feels weird to be alone. So that's why people jump from one relationship to another. And when you're single, it's like you don't have such problems.
You don't have commitment issues.
You do not have commitment issues.
So commitment is an issue. That's what I'm getting from what you just said.
Hey, commitment is not an issue. You literally just it isn't an issue if you're in a relationship, and it isn't an issue if you're, because some people struggle with commitment, man. So that's why people are cheating in this neighborhood. Why are we forgetting? But it's not something like you're thinking of. I need to be be with this person only. Like it's so stressful.
Okay. Interesting. Hopefully I think we've covered it all.
Yes.
So thank you so much for watching. That's where we're gonna end it. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. Be sure to check out some of my other videos with some of my other guests, And also be sure to check out Alice Kanji.
Yeah.
As she mentioned, she's got a podcast, she's got a channel, so be sure to check those out.
Let me just plug them here, sweetheart. So you can add me on my YouTube, Alice Kanji. I really hope he's going to put one of my links or videos in my channel. My podcast on YouTube is plot_podcast. You can also get us on Apple Podcast, Preaker, Google Play. And SoundCloud, and all these other podcast listening sites are Plot. So you guys should check those out.
Yeah, so be sure to do that. But basically that's been it for today. I'll see you next time, please.
Bye.